Hey tubes, here's an engine I found at the dump there last night. It looks alright. It's a genuine Honda GX140. Righto, fair enough. So it's probably in the 144cc. It was an old pump. So it all seems alright, all legit. Hang on, I'll tilt this engine back, crack this oil. We'll just have a look to see what the oil's. I haven't touched this motor. I thought I'd save it for you guys because I've actually gone a while without doing a video. Let's see if there's any oil. If there is oil, it would be a good indicator that it might be a salvageable motor. Oh, brand new oil. Either they ran it. Oh shit, need oil. Put oil in it. It never went again. Or they just kept the oil changes regular. Genuine Honda, it's not a clone. There's nothing wrong with the clones from what I can tell. The breather hose is a bit funny, but that won't stop it from running. Something I noticed at the dump last night. If I hold the camera with my left hand, put my elbow on the motor. Now, whoever threw this out wrote the engine off as a total loss. I don't think that's inside the motor. I think it's behind that cover. If I pull that cover off, spin the flywheel. In fact, I'll pull the starter off. You see, those bolts could be something that those bolts that hold the starter on could be rubbing on it. So I'll undo the starter, spin the flywheel, and if it's still making noises, pull the cover off, then spin the flywheel. Worst comes to worst, there'll be a lot of good parts on this motor that I can use for other engines, but I very much doubt that I'll need to do that. So hook in and I'll let you know what I find. Righto. A Chinese 10mm that came with one of the chainsaws. We'll see how good this 10mm is. Let's see how good this Chinese 10mm spanner is. Get the focus right. That was tight just a second ago. Now it's loose. They boast about their tools. You buy a chainsaw. Oh yeah, we give you free tools. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, these tools. They are so good. Yeah, man. Sorry, Ching Chongers. That's not a Sig Chrome. So I'll find a 10mm. I've got 11s, 9s, 13s. I can't find me 10mm. Bolts are out. Starter's off. So the fins were rubbing on one of these, but well, look. Okay. One of these bolts was rubbing. One of these, because with that now off, no more noise. Oh, unless no, that's all it was. Yeah, just them. So with them inside, it was making noise. So someone's put them bolts in later. They've lost the bolts, put new ones in. They rubbed on the cooling fins, causing it to make that horrible noise. Now let's test the compression, righto. It should bounce off the compression stroke, hit it, and then bounce the other way. Hang on. A little bit, not a great deal, but it may not have ran. Oh yeah. It may not have run for a long time too, so we'll see. We'll look further. The spark plug, I've noticed, has been hit at one stage. That could cause a bad run, so I don't know the technicalities there, but that plug's coming out. Before I pull that out, I'm going to clean all that up. You know, if I want this engine to run, I don't want particulate matter falling inside the cylinder. Don't need to explain that one. So we'll get into that. Now, by adding a few washers to those bolts, one on each bolt, that terrible sound, I'll just show you, is gone. Still looking for a spark plug. But I'll tell you one thing, and a lot of people get this wrong. What's cheaper? A can of degreaser, hang on, a can of this stuff, or an engine? So many people get it wrong, and learn the hard way. Now, I'm just looking for a spark plug, but we'll see if this plug does spark. You shouldn't use a plug with that crack. Not a good idea. But let's just see if it works. So I'll just hook this up. I actually do have one of those testers, but not everyone does. So, and I have not cleaned the spark plug or anything. We're just going to look at it and see what it does. You want the threads, or just the bottom part of the spark plug on the body, without the electrodes touching. Like that outside electrode is earth, and the inside one is positive. Two arms. We can use that. So onwards, we've got oil. We now have a nice tidy starter. There's a bit of movement here. Someone's tried to finish getting the pump off and they gave up. So I'll see what I can do there. I don't know how to get this off, but it should not be a drama starting it. This will just spin, and this might move a little bit, but it shouldn't go too far. We'll get this to try and start. I'm not going to do the old aero start down there or nothing, and you can use degreaser. I'm actually going to do it properly. You put fuel in it and see if it'll just start up under normal conditions without any help. So we'll see. Will it run? Yeah, of course I cleaned it. Now stop your engine. Right, she's ready for a test once it focuses. It's going to be loud, but I gave it a quick degrease and watered it down. It's got fuel in the tank. The tank could use a clean, but fuel is on. Choke is that way, it's on. It's all the way back to idle. Ignition's on. And to to place the phone there so I can bloody do something with this engine. See what it does. Earmuffs. It's going to be loud when it pops. Earmuffs. Check. Fuel is on. I can smell stale fuel. I never looked in that carby. I didn't even look at it. You know, you get these videos where people say, will it go? Then they do all this stuff. So there's no element of surprise. It's gonna go. I want to see if I can get this going without all that bullshit. I'll give that a quick pause. That's something I want to look at. That's something being just the condition of what's inside the bowl here. Ooh, bit yucky. Look at that. When that comes clean, you don't need to sit there and watch it, but when that comes good, should have a better chance of running. Alright, with the stale fuel passed through now, that's all I did. That was terrible stuff. Let's see what I can make this thing do. The choke is back on, the fuel is already on. It's in the idle position. Okay, bit of throttle. I might give it some help. We'll have a look. See if this stuff will start. Well, it does start engines. Will it start this engine? With the choke off now, the fuel is still on. Idle position. Well, it does start engine, so there seems to be an issue. It did spark, it did fire. Not too sure what's going on. try a different spark plug maybe. Maybe that white part of the spark plug is causing it to not run. Righto, I've changed the plug. You must see they are. Try again. Hang on, check. I'll let that run with the choke on to restrict the airflow and try and pull the clean fuel through the carby, like through the jet, the main jet. Right now that's the main jet. From what I could tell, it idled perfectly, telling me that the slow jet's good. Full rev, it's playing up, so the fast jet, the high speed jet is playing up. It's partially blocked, probably with stale fuel, bit of varnish, and without actually going inside the carby at all like you normally see people do on YouTube. Getting it run, well, it's running, so I'll let it do that for a bit. That spark plug was no good, obviously. Once you had the plug in the block with the lead on it, it must have just been that leakage, like that current earth out somewhere, it just wasn't sparking. So that there told the owners, oh, it won't go, don't know why, I've got a spark. Didn't bother changing the plug. So yeah, well, I'll keep messing with this, and I'll press play when it's no longer choking and carrying on. Actually, I'll see now it's going. low jet is good. Beautiful engine. I have a real good run. All that blue smoke is just the engine being tilted about and stuff. Obviously let it run for a few moments before fully revving it, because this engine, God knows when it ran last, but I am a very lucky bloke with a good engine now, so I can use this for whatever I want. And not good chances are that it will be an air compressor. Now I did a fair bit of work to this guy, put a new switch, setting it to the right pressures, new valve, adjusting it to the right pressures and all that. I'm not going to adjust this one or change it. I'm actually quite happy with it. So I've got another air compressor with a Crook electric motor. Pump's okay, pisses out oil and stuff, but I can deal with that. I can do a video on dicking around with that pump, twin cylinder pump. But just something to mess around with. Lower RPMs, and I'll just use a blow off valve to regulate the pressures. So I'll adjust the engine RPMs and stuff, so when that blow off valve goes off, you don't want it revving where the valve blows off and it's still able to build up pressure, you know what I'm saying? So a bit of dicking around to do there, and I finally got an engine to do it with. Still going. That's beautiful. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching. Hope I get I've earned a thumbs up, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and enjoy many of my other videos. There's a lot to go through, so yeah, go for gold. See you on the next one.